as much as I hate Florida, I might even hit you up
Please.
and come hang. No, for real.
I would love that. I have a 3-bedroom.
Okay, I'm serious because I want to
10-minute walk from the beach.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up about some times.
Especially if you're doing Florida, if you're doing a town.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Florida's on my do not perform list. But
oh, really? Hello and welcome to the You Up Podcast. I'm Jared Freed.
I'm Yamaneika Saunders.
And I am so excited that my good friend Yamaneika is here. This is a long time in the making.
Long time.
We continue the Jordana Abraham Marinelli maternity leave. We wish her well. If you want to hear from Jordana, our You Up with Benefits episode, you can sign up $5 a month, 2 extra podcasts a month. We get early episodes, no ads. Sign up so you can hear from Jordana and her motherhood journey.
Yes.
You can hear all about her motherhood journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey. Yam, I'm so happy you're here. You're one of the guests that I have had on my podcast that I was like, when Jordana gets out of here, I need my Yamaneika.
No, I'm glad. Listen, Jordana, the baby, everything, blessings to you. I'm so happy for that. What a beautiful time in your life, bringing in a baby and
2 babies.
That was 2. She had twins?
She's having twiblings. So she's having a baby and then the surrogate's having a baby. So she was having pregnancy troubles and then she got a surrogate. And then within a month of getting the surrogate, she got pregnant. It's a miracle. You're speechless.
I'm speechless.
That doesn't happen to Yamaneika.
Does not happen to me. And what a bless, because you know what I'm processing is like, sometimes we do things and God has a plan. And it's almost like, but in that plan, he already had the plan that this was coming, but they already had planned. But both of the plans are all now here and part of God's bigger plan.
It made me actually emotional, to hear when she gave me the full story. I was like,
it's like God said
it's
he got
supposed
you.
to happen that way, right? Yeah. It's supposed
But he had her. You understand what I'm saying? Like he had her. And I get it. Like I'm 3 years away from 50, really at the end of this year, 2 years. And I really am thinking about what am I going to do in motherhood? Like I have to make a decision now, while the walls are still caving in on me. Shutting down, but it's like, I
just had a visual of just your vagina going, we're about to be shutting down down here.
Honey.
Last call.
Oh yeah. No, it's the Hunger Games in the final season. It's, but what I'm appreciative about is that at least now we're in a better time for women, just emotionally, with some of things that science has said is okay for us. Like before, it's always women had to shut down. You don't do this about 25. You don't do it about 30, 35. And it's the way women were shutting their lives down quickly because they thought they didn't have time. And then you have women who are in their 50s who are having children and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, that should be the way. But I'm just saying good now that women who thought they never had an opportunity to experience other things in their life other than motherhood are still able to experience motherhood after having other journeys.
Now, how are you? I want to hear about your dating life, single. I feel like I've walked with you through the dating journey of your life. Yeah. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Are you dating? Are you staying away? I remember one time I had you on the podcast and you were like, you're like no men 2022 or something, and you've gone back. Where are you now? What's the Yamaneika, motto this time around?
Every time I sit down with you, right, in this capacity.
Yes.
There's always some man I'm going to talk about that when we go back into the annals of the archives of us, right, and our podcasting, right. There's some man I've given credit to or talked about that is completely useless. So when I go back and I listen to it, I go, ugh, I even gave him space and time.
Right.
So what I will say is there is a very young gentleman, young. He's 33. I am 47, and I'm only bringing him up because I think it's a good example for people. I don't know where I'm going to lay with this guy. All I know is at this point in time,
I know where you're laying.
I'm very intrigued by him. But he is everything that I know God told me not to have.
Not to have.
Not to have.
Give me describe him.
He is too young at 47 and he's 33.
You think that's too young?
Absolutely. At 47 and he's 33, to me, I'm always teetering on how soon is he gonna get bored and how soon am I gonna get bored. Like the way I'm also somebody who, you know, I catch a lot of flack because I'm a very outspoken woman, right? And especially big black women, everybody hates that, right? And people are constantly on a mission. Sherry, shut up. People are constantly on a mission to make sure that they get an opportunity to check my self-esteem, right? And what I realize now as I've gotten older, and yeah, a lot has happened with me just working on myself and feeling about myself physically and emotionally, that if you can't quickly get on board with how amazing I am, you got to beat it.
Right.
Like, and instantly. And it's not like this guy that I'm talking, he thinks, he's like, I'm not giving you, you're not getting what you want from me. And I can tell that frustrates you. Simple things that I want. And before, as a woman, I would go, we're taught to be men's peace, right? And not to expect too much and not to ask for too much. Like, don't ask him about his career. Just love him. But no, nigga, now. Love me now. No. Now.
Right.
You've seen everything.
This is it. Right.
And when you can love me, I can then in turn love you. Because I'm tired of loving, and we're not at a place of like love like that. Like, we just kind of like whatever. But like the way I don't want women to waste their time anymore with a man who's not 100% down for your rock. And he ain't got to develop it. He ain't got to learn it. He got it.
Well, can I let me do the Rosetta Stone here. Okay. What you just said,
yeah,
it kind of translates to me as like no one should be debated.
Yes.
You know, like, you know, it sounds that like you're like, hey, this is
Don't debate me.
Right. I'm 47.
Yes.
This is it.
Yeah.
It ain't changing.
Right.
You can see it. I'm pretty open. I'm honest.
Yeah.
You know, have at it or don't, but don't be in between.
You wear plus size black women well.
I do. I wear them well. I
love that.
Now
I can take it off of me. I'm burned, because I'm not plus size anymore.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm
so you got a guy that's out there that you're like, to me, this is you sending a message to him on this podcast. You're basically saying like, hey, make a move.
I'm going to call this motherfucker when we done.
Right.
Right. As soon as we done, I'm going to give him because I get, he's saying that he's like, go with the flow. It's, you trying to get everything now. And he's right. I'm trying to love him now.
Right.
But I'm at 47. I already know that I like you beyond whatever because I wouldn't even deal with you. Right. We wouldn't even gotten here.
Well, this is the problem with, you fix up your friends. Once they get above a certain age, once they've developed their taste, and your friend says, I don't think they're for me. And then they go, no, just go. And you're like, I don't need to see anymore.
No.
I'm not going to go somewhere I'm not excited about. I'm not eating at the place I haven't seen the menu yet.
I don't know if I want to put this person out on Front Street because it's a really good friend of mine. So I'm not going to say anything.
No, we won't name names, but I will name names. Yamaneika is on the High and Mighty tour with Chelsea Handler.
Yes.
And if you go to Chelsea,
starting at the end of this month.
There we go. So Yamaneika is going to be on the road. If you want to see Yamaneika live, which I would beg you to do. I shouldn't have to beg you. She's so funny. I'll beg you now, but then you'll thank me later. So go and follow at Yamaneika.
Yeah.
She is so funny.
Thank you.
This comes out February 25th. I will be a 41-year-old man by this point.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Motherfucker, are you a Pisces?
I am. Are you?
No, I'm a Scorpio, but the guy I'm talking about is a Pisces. I've never dated a Pisces. And you know what's so funny? I said all of my friends, really good friends who are male, have only been Pisces males. Like, not only males, but I'm just saying, like, all my friends who are Pisces, I've never been in anything romantic with a Pisces, but I know that I love Pisces men. They comfort me. They support me.
I just comforted you.
I know you.
Yeah,
even when I was with that fuck nigga, you know what I'm talking about. You was there to support me.
That's
through
not the
that.
name I gave
no,
him.
I know. Okay, sorry. No, I forgot where I'm at. I'm sorry. I know a couple things. Okay, yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
No.
I just want to make sure people know that that's a nickname that I go, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, Jared, but Jared was so, like, I love Jared so much. And Jared has always been loving to me, kind to me. The way, I remember the first time you introduced me to your brother, the way you introduced me just like a friend.
Of course.
I said, yo, Jared really fuck with me. That's what I really loved you then. And like, you've been so supportive to me. And this is how I love a Pisces. But and the love thing, I don't think it's working. And Pisces are supposed to be like compatible with Scorpio.
I'm happy to hear that. This is exciting.
Can I do this with you real quick?
Do whatever you'd like.
You him, I'm me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, I'm him. Let's act it out.
Now, I met this guy. He's 33, I'm 47.
Mm-hmm. I think you're too caught up on the age. I hear you. I think his age has nothing to do with your age. I think you're 47, you know what you want, you deserve to be, you're not debatable. I think those are all truths.
Yeah.
Him being 33, he's an adult man. He can make his own decisions. He knows what to do. He's not an idiot. He's not a baby.
But Jared, there's so much from 33 to 47 that's lived that
you lived, but that's not your responsibility. I think the way you keep bringing up his age, I keep hearing that, and I'm like, don't let that get in your way.
Because it's the number one thing in my way.
I know.
I like younger guys, but damn. My friend was like, you could be his mom. I was like, I'm only 14 years, and she was like, where'd you get your period? I was like, oops, I could have. If I was in one of those after-school programs, right?
There would be a TV show about you.
I could be 12 and mama.
Well,
14 and mama. I got my period at 12. He could have been my 2-year-old son.
Okay, I guess I don't have to ask my next question. I was going to ask what age you got your period, and I guess we can cross that off the list. I didn't think we'd get ahead.
You really, okay.
So hold on, let's act it out.
Okay, we hooked up, right?
Okay. Kiss?
Fucked.
Okay.
I don't want to give too much away, but he got to watch me for a weekend. So
he got to watch me for a weekend.
He got to watch me perform for a weekend.
Okay, so he came. I was like, that's quite a way to talk about
but
fucking.
Doesn't know, has no idea of me, right? But is what. So I'm trying to let you know how he. But
how he came about.
So I just wanted to fuck somebody, right? Because I was dealing with this guy who was a loser. He hit on me. He made this whole thing. Come to find out, this man is engaged to a pastor.
Hey.
I was set to go fuck him.
Gonna be a different sermon next week.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I was set to go deal with him. I found out that he had a fiance and was like, I'm not dealing with him, but I'd already set up everything to be like having like a romantic weekend when I was on my, where I was going.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna fuck somebody. So this guy, I saw him. He was at the play, he's handsome, whatever. He was attractive, sexy. I like the way that he made me feel, secure, which is difficult sometimes for a man to make me feel secure because, I went to go get tattoos with my sister, right? We just got these, pinky ring, pinky fingers. And so we went and got it, and he went with us to go. And I was just like, wow, I got to talk to him. It was like interest there. But when you fuck somebody, for me, I like to fuck. You know what I mean? So, but I really gotta know you to really fuck, because it just seems
because you want to let go. You want to be able to be trusting
it's just that
with them.
I want to mean everything that I do as a Scorpio is spiritual. Sex is spiritual. So everything I'm doing to you is specifically because I want to do this to you. There's a certain energy that I'm trying to give. If I don't know you, how can we just fucking? And I don't like that. So I know I'm going to be in a space to see. We're also long distance with trying to get to know each other. So I'm in this space where like I know I'm going to see him in like a couple weeks. Because when I fuck you the next time, I want it to be like, ooh, this is like, this thing turned me on, and when he had this car, and you just blew my mind with this. And he's sort of like, yeah, he's all down. He's like, I want to be a part of the day-to-day, but do you want to be a part of the day-to-day? Because then it's like, if I send you something and it's a cutesy thing, why can't you just be like, oh, that's hot? You know what I mean? And not like, he's like, you want me to say it's hot, but I'm not that kind of guy to be like, it's hot.
So you're trying to have conversations with him through the day. You're trying to like get to know him a little bit. And
Which we're doing. We're on the phone
Right, okay.
like a lot. We're FaceTiming. We're doing all that. But it's like the little tiny like, can you give, like, part of it is like, we're not a couple. We're learning, trying to figure out if
we're
whatever.
figuring out if the dynamic works.
But the other part of what we got going on while we're learning is this sex thing, right? Because I'm gonna fuck you,
right?
So let's get the fucking energy up. You know
so
what I mean?
So you're trying to get him to talk a little sexy to you.
Yeah,
and he's like, backing away.
It's not even that. It's like
he's giving you nothing.
Everything with him is like it's not even like a guy who's like, I don't like this girl, I don't want to do that. It's because I know he does. Like,
right, you know he does, but
he's like, everything is like, if I do this, then I'm some kind of punk. You know what I mean? Like,
he's playing it too cool?
Way too cool. And then also knowing, right? I go, what do you think I want? Because he thinks he knows what I want. He goes, I know you want love. You want somebody to protect you, make you feel secure. You want somebody. He told me, I said, okay, so what's wrong with that? If that's what, he goes, nothing. I go, okay.
So let's keep it going.
But I feel like that's a Pisces man. Like something.
He's overthinking it.
I think Pisces men.
Yeah.
That cool thing that I love about y'all as friends is the shit I can't deal with in no love situation.
It's also I think the Pisces thing is like there's like an overthinking going on. Like that
with him?
Yeah, he is so in touch with what he thinks about you and thinks about himself and where he thinks you want it to go. And then like, I think also like for myself, like if I'm getting farther ahead with someone emotionally, I'm like, am I making promises that I can't keep?
He says, he'll say something and then he says it again. And I go, why did you change? He goes, I want to make sure I choose my words very carefully. So I'm like, what? But also that makes sense.
So when are you going to see him again?
I'm going to see him in a couple, like, I'm really trying to see him next week, to be honest. I might run the shit up.
How was the sex?
That's why I'm trying to see him. Yeah. But not only, but I'm at the age where I understand, like for me, it's not a great guy for me sexually is not a guy who's great in bed. Okay. It's a guy who is great and brings out the greatness in me. And I bring out the greatness in him. We're great together. So what I liked is the synergy between the two of us. I don't know how he has sex with other women and he don't
Doesn't
know how
matter.
But the way we had sex was fantastic.
Magical.
Yeah, it was great.
Listen, we're happy for Yamaneika. We're happy for her vagina. We're happy for this guy's penis. We're happy for the whole group.
Penis.
That penis.
Ugh. Oh man.
I would love to turn on a podcast and hear a woman, that penis.
That it was great. You know, it's like
what makes a great penis?
When you clench, like when you want to clench, you know what I'm saying? Like when you clench up on it, like and like you really want to, you're trying to feel you like the way. Like a couple of times, I sucked the condom off his dick because it was just I was clenching so much. We had to like.
Oh my god! You have been in the gym.
Oh yeah, but I think bigger women, the not to stereotype, but I think we just have tight pussies. To be honest with you, I've always been tight, and I know. I'm sorry.
This is a different episode than the Jordana episode.
No, absolutely. But let me tell you something. When you get older, the way you don't give a fuck about it, like maybe 7 years ago, I'd have been like, I would never say any of this.
Yeah, but this is why his age doesn't matter. 33, he's probably like sitting there going, holy fucking shit. This is awesome.
Yeah,
he's probably just like doesn't know what to do with himself. So let's go to the emails. Yeah. We're so excited Yamaneika's here. At Yamaneika, go follow.
Please.
She is going to be on tour with Chelsea Handler, so go to those shows. Let's do the first email. You ready?
Yes.
J&J and Y. My girlfriend listens to you all the time. I thought, who better to get advice from? Jared, I saw you in Chicago. You absolutely crushed it. Now to my question. Thank you. Me, 29, and my girlfriend, 27, and I sometimes argue because she feels like all I do is play video games. For context, we live together. I cook, I clean, and we spend plenty of time together. Gaming mostly happens in my actual downtime, late at night, when she's out, or on my days off, while she's working. But I'll also admit that when we argue, I tend to turn to gaming. I've been gaming for over 10 years, and it's always been my way to decompress and mentally check out for a bit. I don't smoke, I don't drink. This is just my thing. I'm not willing to give it up, but I do want her to feel heard and prioritized. How do I explain to my partner that my gaming provides me a mental health break? Thanks. So I like this question. You are a gamer.
Big gamer.
Big gamer.
Yeah, I would leave her immediately.
Leave her immediately.
Absolutely.
Game over.
Game over. There's no explaining to her. He's already done it. He thinks he hasn't, but if she doesn't get that it is helping his spirit, then it's not going to work.
What about the fact that he says, so I thought there was something that like stood out to me, like maybe there's a fix here. Before we ended, in my mind. Because he says, when we argue, I tend to turn to gaming. Do you think anything he would turn to during their arguments would make her angry and become something she didn't like? Is it that? Like if you were arguing with your guy and he was like, I gotta go have a cigarette. Would you attack the cigarette? Like, is there like...
No, I would have already attacked the cigarette, even though I smoke. Don't smoke. But no. Here's this is what, I guess it's hard for me not to see it from a gaming perspective.
Right, because you do love gaming. I know this about you.
And gaming is time consuming. It's not like you playing on something on your phone, you know what I mean? And then 1, 2, 3 between train stops. It's, when I go, I'm a big Fortnite person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those matches are, if you're good, at least 25 minutes to 30 minutes of that match. You know what I'm saying? We trying to kill it, and people at the skill level. So it's like, and then I'm going to play. And I'm going to play in my downtime, like he says, right? The thing is, when you got a partner, you ain't got no downtime.
Right.
Because your downtime is now with them. So it would behoove him to find somebody who is okay with spending time with him during his like they're doing computer shit.
Well, is that important to you while you're gaming? Like, how would you suss out a boyfriend while gaming?
I fuck and then immediately game.
Okay.
That's
the move.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck you to sleep so I can game.
That's how hard you're fucking?
Fuck men to sleep. Sorry. Yeah.
So you fuck a guy, you clench the condom off of his cock, you go throw it away, and then you're hitting up the PS2.
Like immediately.
Unless
he's really put it down on me.
Right. And then you're tired.
Then I'm tired.
Hopefully
I've already gamed.
We pray. Yeah. We pray to God.
The only way I'm not gaming after sex is if we've gamed in the bed. Sometimes it's gaming.
Yeah.
Little missions, side quests.
Well, magic jewels. You can find the treasure. Keep digging. So, I guess so do you, the level of gamer it sounds like this guy is, you're saying this is important enough for you to think it's like a ending issue.
He said they live together, he cooks, he cleans, and he says they spend plenty of time together. Mm-hmm. That stood out to me.
Right.
So, it's not a problem with him doing it and she feels that they're not having time together. She doesn't want to compete with the gaming at all. You love to game. Mm-hmm. And when you feel down and when you feel depressed and when you have anxiety, you don't turn to pills and you don't turn to your girlfriend. You turn to the game.
Yeah. So
at some point, you have to be honest with yourself. Do you want to stay in this relationship?
It's fair. I wasn't going to bring this up. I got a DM before we started taping. Mm-hmm. I think it relates, and I didn't think it would. Okay. But the way, what you're bringing up, it's like, because this girlfriend doesn't seem to be like giving you an out. Like the only out is to spend 100 hours a week with her. Like I don't understand. What's the result she wants? Yeah. Because maybe she's upset in the relationship and she's just attacking something you like doing. And that's really unhealthy. But like, it's like, what's your, I've done a month of like Wegovy, the GLP-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just had a woman who claims to be a nutritionist, health counselor.
Yeah.
She sends me this like one scroll DM. It's like a full screen.
Yeah.
About how I have issues with food that are severe. And
what?
It's like,
she know you like that?
She's listened to the podcast. She goes, I
not
know.
off the podcast.
Right.
Not off the podcast,
Right,
honey.
off the podcast.
No. Off
That
the
I have-
Let me tell no, Jared, hold on one
Yeah.
second. Because I gotta defend you here.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would think off of a podcast with people sitting down that you know enough about us and have an extension to us to present your opinion to somebody. That shit is a flagrant foul.
Right. Diagnose
Right.
me.
And don't just say you want a client, bitch. Don't come to him telling him that he's the problem. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, then she goes, you need to seek a counselor to
This is also you taking Wegovy one time?
She
or what?
did, I don't know if she knew that I took it, but she was saying that you need to seek a counselor, a non-dieting diet counselor, like a no diet. I didn't even know what she was talking about. It's like these people that are basically, I think it's a therapist that helps you just not think of food at all. I don't think that like exists as a final. I don't think that happens. I don't think there's a day where you go.
I'm not trying to attack white women today.
Yeah.
You understand? So some of this is triggering me because only a white woman would tell you to go find a non-dieting dietitian.
Right.
And I don't know what the fuck that means. I want to know why she sent you an email telling you anything like she know you.
I agree with you.
And that's the thing. A lot of times people think because you're a performer and you're an entertainer, you up for grabs for anything.
Right.
If that's not an email that you would send to your family member or your friend, don't send that shit. That's demoralizing. How dare you think you the bitch to get to come in here and tell somebody something? You lucky he even opened up your damn DM because bitch, the way I would have read your ass in the DMs, go fuck yourself. You got a picture of her?
Thank you. No,
You got a picture of her?
I'll say you're not wrong about it being a white woman.
No, I know she was white. I don't have to guess black women are not dietitians, non-dietary dietitians.
Well, the only reason I brought this up is she then at the end of her thing, she goes, and the Wegovy, the GLP-1s are appetite suppressants. That's not going to help you either. It's like, so you just brought this whole thing about my personality that's so horrible. Then on the one maybe, thing that could help you with your issue, you're like, and that doesn't help either unless you do it exactly the way I do it. It's like, that's not a discussion at that point. So you have to wonder with this girlfriend, I'm like, what's the discussion here? Like
Some women are like that. No, let's be very clear. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be frank here. Okay.
Please.
And some
You
women
can
are
also
not
be
gonna-
Yamaneika.
I would be Frank, Yamaneika, whoever the fuck. Now, let me explain something to you. As I've gotten older as a woman, right? I have two little things I have to grapple with because, I have a lack of experience with men because I didn't start fucking until I was 27.
Mm-hmm. But now you fucked the shit out of them.
Anyway.
Took the condom off his penis.
Sometimes the grip is tight.
With your vagina.
Yeah, the grippy.
That is.
But
I mean, I
wanted
would
to
sit there.
feel him.
Listen, I would sit there. I'd be like looking down, going, "What?" Like my eyes would widen in such a way.
Have you ever had that where you had to take it out of you?
Well, I've had that happen, but it's because I went a little. I couldn't get going, and then just like it's
you fell out?
Mine's way sadder. My version's way sadder than the way you're telling it. The way you're telling
it very
it,
hard for me to defend you against this Wegovy hating dietitian bitch. Because what?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I want people to understand that we're some women have to be very clear. As I've gotten older as a woman, the way you want attention, and I'm about to heal my own self for what I just said earlier. It's the way you want attention, but you have to say to yourself, why do I want attention like that? What is missing? Because sometimes these guys really do. They doing the best they fucking can, bitch. Like a lot of these men are not developed mentally and emotionally. The fact that they, this seems like a good guy. He's able to participate in a lot of what's considered to be woman domestic chores. See, he's concerned enough to send an email in.
Well, even more so. Sorry to interrupt,
Sure,
but he is writing in. He even said, my girlfriend listens to you all the time, and I thought, who better to get advice on? He is crying for help so much that he's like, let me go to a podcast I know she listens to.
Yeah.
I'll write in so she can hear reasonable people talk this out. You know, like he didn't know where else
in a different way, because that's also, he could be a narcissist and malignant.
Right. This is like
because
a maniacal.
Sometimes that's what they do, is they'll go into gaslight and it's a double down. So we might be, let me speak more so to the spirit than to directly, girl, if that man is a narcissist, leave him. You understand what I'm saying? And tell him it's because of the games. I have to be very clear now. I don't want to, because she listens all the time, that's manipulative. But listen, as a woman, you have to go, listen, what do I want? Yes, there's a man shortage. Yes, it's a lot of dust out there.
Yep.
And a lot of times women go, I just want to settle for him.
Penises.
I just want to do,
a lot of penises where the condoms fall off. They don't need to be grabbed off.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. It's a gripper, it's a dripper.
That's merch.
What?
It's a gripper, it's a dripper.
It's a dripper, Lizzo got it right. But, it's like, some women want all of the guy's attention and time. And anything that is not letting her have the time and attention, she's going to get rid of it. I don't understand what the problem is if they're spending time already.
That's the thing. We're getting one side of the story. As you said, we don't know if he's like a monster and this is a super manipulative way to like get his girlfriend to do what he wants. If that is not the case, I would say to him, you're right. Okay, does she need all the attention? Is there a discussion here? That would be what my test would be. If I'm him, I go to her and be like, we got to talk about the gaming. Can I let you know how important this is to me? How do you see me gaming? Like, in what world do you see me gaming in a relationship with you and I? And if she can't really give you a version that you can start from, like at least start the negotiation. Pitch me on how you see, because let me just let you know, gaming is a part of my life. It will be a part of my life. It is my mental health break from the world.
She games too.
Do we know that?
No, she's listening to you. This is gaming.
Right. Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah.
When she got time to listen to podcasts.
Without him.
When she got, right. So she's doing her downtime thing.
So that's my point. It's like, okay, so how does it work out in your view? How does my gaming work out? If it doesn't,
selfish.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's when you find out if she's selfish or not. Because if she says, I don't see it at all,
you gotta go.
then you gotta go.
Yeah.
Then we don't have a talk to have. If she says, well, I don't like this when you do it this way, maybe it's when they argue. When you argue and you go to the gaming, it feels like it's just her way of shutting me out. Okay, that's a totally normal.
That's fair. Yeah,
that's a fair thing to say. So to take her side a little, there might be a fair way. But I don't like when someone says a problem and then doesn't give a solution.
Yeah.
I don't like when someone says, you're always, like my family will go, you're always so lazy. Okay, well, when? Why? Where? Show me.
Yeah, show me.
Don't let me not fix it.
That's the water sign in us.
Yeah.
Because we want to go deep down to the problem. We want to know what's the problem.
What's the issue?
Because, like, if you got a problem with me, how long we going to have a problem before? Like, you think I'm going to keep fucking with you? You got a problem with me?
Right.
What's the problem?
Give me the issue.
I'm gaming, bitch. I'm a game all the time. Anytime I want to get bitch. Because even if she puts him on a schedule, which that's going to come up soon, right?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you do it from 6 to 7? Bitch, I don't know when it's going to be hot. Sometimes it's sweaty on Fortnite. The kids get out of school in the summertime. I got to play at 3 o'clock in the morning to get rid of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Sometimes I got to play during your grandmother's funeral because there's a tournament. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bitch. I'm gaming. Gaming is not one of those things. It's like doing stand-up comedy. I don't know, bitch. I got to go to Minnesota next week. I don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Absolutely. UUP at Betches.com. We're here with Yamaneika Saunders. So happy you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yamaneika, you're killing it. I'm having such a fun time. I want you to do the next email. You ready?
Yes.
We're going to play a game called Petty or Prudent, okay? The relationship ends. They do one thing. Is it petty or was it prudent? It needed to be done, okay?
Okay.
That's the game. So go ahead.
Hi, J&J and Y. Yes. I've been a listener of the podcast for years. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. I was walking around the beautiful fish town in Philly when I came across the flyers posted all over the electric poles. See attached, please. Yes. So here's the question, petty or prudent. Someone prints out and hangs up flyers all over a city seeking a witch to curse their ex. If it's...
So
wait. It says seeking experienced witch to curse my ex. I'm looking for someone with proven experience in the field to put a curse on my incompetent ex-boyfriend. Desired areas of you want me to keep going?
Yeah, desired areas of misfortune is a very funny sentence.
Prematurely thinning hair. This is what she wants. Broken guitar strings mid-set. Houseplant that dies despite sufficient care, avocados that go from rock hard to rotten, cassette players that eat his favorite tapes. Girl, what is this, 1888?
What year?
Bus seat that are always slightly damp, a perpetually stale cigarette smell that haunts his South Philly block. Oh, she dealing with a black guy.
Okay.
No, because ain't nobody hanging out on no South Philly block. No white boy over there. Doing what? Looking like Skippity Bip Bips? Spiders that find every corner of his room. Moths with a taste for the sweater I gifted him. Okay, now he's white again because black guys don't want no sweater from no white bitch. Wi-Fi that buffers only during the climax of his video game. Okay, black guy again because Wi-Fi's out.
Okay.
A pebble in his shoe that he can't shake out. That back to white guy.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe she's dating a mixed guy. No need for any hexes on his well-being or romantic life as he's empty inside and will simply continue to jump from relation to relation, hoping that a woman will fix the broken little boy inside of him. The resulting trail of shallow, failed connections is a curse far more permanent than any spell you could cast. Serious inquiries only. Between the printing costs and the staple gun, I am already 40 deep into this. If interested, please email me at cursemyex@gmail.com.
That was amazing. She sends a picture of the flyer. We're looking at the flyer. Go ahead and finish up the email for us, Yamaneika.
Yes, if it feels important to note that I cannot take credit for this one, I'm in a relationship. Although I personally respect their creative and motivation. It's giving self-starter entrepreneurial energy.
Well, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you think posting this is petty?
I don't think the person really posted for that. I think they posted for themselves.
Yeah.
Right? There's no first of all, don't wish your ex ill. Even if they did ill to you, trust me, take it from me, from experience. Because that energy is a waste of time.
When you wish your ex ill,
Yeah.
it's hard because they can never life is never going to get bad enough for them. If it does, you'll feel kind of badly. You don't want your ex to be like in a horrible situation, but also they end up winning. They end up because honestly, when you wish your ex badly, they either go so bad that you feel sad for them and then you're mad that you feel sad for them, or they do better than you'd want them to do. And now you're thinking about how well they're doing. And now you're equally angry. There's like literally a keyhole that you're shooting for them. Like the only thing that would make you happy if you're wishing them badly is for them to get turned down in a bar in front of you and then have their pants come undone and then their pants drop and everyone in the bar laughs at the size of their penis. Like that would be the only thing, and it's never going to happen.
There were men in my life when I was younger who did some really egregious things to me emotionally and hurt me and betrayed me. As I sit on this couch at 47, and some of those guys I still know, still know. And yeah, they've grown up in a lot of ways. I look at the women that are in their lives with all the problems that they had. Thank God.
Right.
I could have been this motherfucker's wife.
Well,
I could have been the one sitting. And so but what happened was I moved on, right? And I kept moving with my life. It's a waste of energy to sit here and focus. Trust me, he gonna come back around at some point and realize he fucked up. He has to go through all of these things on his own. And you ain't got time to be sending out no negative energy. Because also when you send out negative energy, you got to watch out. That shit'll come right back to you.
Right. Well, then you're thinking negatively.
Yeah.
This is spiritual. This will be a shroud of darkness that you have to sit under. This is the cloud above your head. Everyone feels that.
Sure. Just say thank God. Say, God, thank you. The amount of exes that I've had where I said, God, thank you. Thank you, God, for moving me out of that person's life. My God, thank you.
You know why I think this is prudent? This flyer? Mm-hmm. She doesn't name names.
No, she doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It's about her.
Yeah, it's about her. She never names names. It is fun. It is funny. She gives an email where she can kind of find a community. Like, to me...
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Right. It's cursemyex@gmail.com.
I might hit her up and get a part of the community.
That's right.
I don't want her to curse her ex, but yeah.
But she's got some whimsy. She likes a little spirituality. Like, there might be a guy who reads this and is like, hey, you seem funny and fun. I don't know what you look like, but hey, I saw your flyer. I thought it was funny. Maybe you start a little pen pal. I actually think this is prudent. Like, if someone got in a breakup or got dumped and they were upset with their ex, you're going to be angry for some amount of time.
Sure.
This is an art project. I like that it doesn't, like, if they had the guy's name and picture and was like, hey, if I could find a witch, please curse this guy.
Yeah.
And his hair, I'd like for it to go bald and with an arrow that points to his head. I'd be like, this isn't helping you.
Yeah.
This is just attracting attention to him. This is attracting attention to you. People are going to know who you are, who he is, and no one's going to be better off. This was, she probably got it all off her chest. She posted it, and it made her feel better. She probably, the minute she posted this on a wall or on a electric pole, is the minute she probably let it go.
It might even be fun for the people here to send something and say, hey, you made it.
Right.
And we're praying for you. And you've seen these things before though, Jared.
Yeah,
I've seen them with the guy's picture.
Right.
And like his phone number on it.
When it's those things, I'm always like, it's petty because it's like, it doesn't help you.
Yeah, that doesn't help. And I don't like,
This is an art project. This is as much a quilt. This is her sitting down.
Not a tapestry going on.
There is a lot of tapestry. Let's do another email. You ready? Okay. Let's play some games.
I would love that.
We play red flag Dealbreaker. So you're dating someone, one thing happens. It's either a red flag, you notice it, you move on, or it's a deal breaker, it's over.
Honey, at 47, this game is going to be real interesting. You should have got me.
Red flag or deal breaker. Hi, J&J and Y. The guy I'm dating recently got a 9-month-old kitten. When he got him, the previous owner told him that they would take her for walks in a stroller. He admits that he felt it was embarrassing but caved and got his kitten a stroller to walk about. Now, for 1 month, he has been taking the cat for a walk almost every day in the stroller. I once joined him for a walk and it was a bit embarrassing. The cat was cute and seemed to really enjoy it, but it's giving walking red flag. So red flag or deal breaker, he walks his 10-month-old kitten in a stroller. I think I'm a dog person. What do you think? You're a cat person.
Yes. Shout out to my babies at Rainbow Bridge, Forbes Magazine, and Brooklyn. Shout out to my babies currently on Earth with me, Pryor and Carlin.
Wait a minute. What's Rainbow Bridge?
When they pass.
That's where they go to Rainbow.
Yeah, Rainbow
okay.
Bridge.
So and I always loved Forbes Magazine.
Yes.
Forbes Magazine.
That was my first baby. I'm such a cat person. I just think cats pick up on people's energy and spirits, and I like that. I like somebody also watching what's going on in the crib.
Yeah, they watch.
But he was not. He said he would do something, and he's being. I don't see what the problem is.
Right.
He said he would walk the baby, and he's doing it. What's the problem?
Right. If anything, that's like a good partner. Like, he takes direction, even if it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Even if it's at his own dismay. Even this thing. Here's the thing that I actually commend from him. Mm-hmm. She's saying it's a bit embarrassing. Okay, fine.
What's embarrassing?
Right. Well, here's the thing. When a guy does something,
commits,
that won't get him laid and makes him less fuckable, you got to trust that.
But I think that's what it is. I think she feels like it's emasculating him in some ways.
It is.
And the way, if my man walked a fucking kitten in a stroller, right, I would suck his dick on the street. People are just picking the wrong people. Like, you got to go where your tribe is.
Right. Well, that's kind of where I'm coming from for the perspective of it.
Yeah.
Like if her perspective is it's a man walking a stroller. She could look at it from a different viewpoint.
Sure.
If she's able to, you can look at it from the viewpoint of he was told, hey, put this kitten in a stroller.
Yeah.
Because it's best for the kitten that you now own. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah,
because I love the kitten.
That's what I think he's doing. Not like he was like, "Hey, babe, now I got a kitten. Let's go get a stroller." I mean, what was he supposed to do?
And also, he goes out and he makes himself actively less of a sexual being.
To everyone but me. If I'd seen him on the streets, girl, I'd suck your dick.
And men do everything to get laid. And maybe now there's a group of men listening that are watching this and going, and buying a stroller because they're like, if Yam sees me,
I'll suck your dick.
There it is. The promises made, promises kept here on the U Up Podcast.
Plenty of time because the way I've been talking, they ain't bringing me back.
Let's do one more. You ready?
Yeah, it's fun.
Favorite pod, best pod, Lord, truly the Lord's work. Thank you so much, especially for never once missing a week in 8+ years. We've never missed a week. I'm a worker. Okay, I'm like the guy. Is
there some type of award You gotta put, that should be like in the damn almanac, right? Or something to Guinness Book of World Record.
We should be in some sort, that should be on our ad. Like, you're not gonna let down.
Absolutely. You gotta put that somewhere.
Red flag or deal breaker. My body count is 52. His is 5. I'm 37, he's 24. So you were talking earlier, you're dating a 33-year-old, you're 47. This woman, 37 to 24, around the same gap. She's saying her body count is 52, his is 5. We're official. It's been several months, and it's turning out to be the healthiest, most secure relationship I've had. I don't want to mess things up, but I haven't shared my body count, and I feel like I'm hiding something from him. And it's definitely a part of what makes me me, too. Our sex life is phenomenal. He's part Italian, so likely genetic. And I do feel that I'm able to show up so fully thanks to all my practice. So what say the Jays and why? Red flag or deal breaker, my body count is way more than my new boyfriend's. What do you think about this, Yamaneika?
To be honest, right? Fair to honesty. When she said 52, I was like, I don't even know if I could touch that many dudes, to be honest with you. No, for real. Because that's a lot of energy exchange and spirit exchange. So I'm glad that she's had that number and it hasn't sucked her dry energy-wise.
So you think women being with men, like it takes the energy out of them?
Yeah. I think women, and this is the opposite of slut shame. I think a woman can do whatever the fuck she want to do. If she want to have 100 men, she can have 100 men. But what I realize is every time that I'm with a man, the amount of energy that is expended in him and in the sex and all of that stuff, it is draining. And then I have less to give to the next. I think that's with people in general. It's not a woman thing. That's a person thing.
I think you're right in a sense that it makes you more cynical. It makes you a little bit more guarded. You can't be as free and romantic as you once were. You have to be a little bit more logical because the last person,
right, that's 52 people. Unless you're not in relationships with these people.
Right, well, you leave your innocence with the last person. Yeah. So, and I know that from me. Any relationship I move from, it becomes a little bit harder for me to enter into the delusion of this will work out.
Yes.
That's what you lose. It's not and that's just a real piece of like looking back, so that's what you're saying to her. But it's good that she's, and I guess to me, you can see it in her email. That's what she's fearful of. I don't think 52 versus 5, I don't think he's saying, I think she's fearful that he's going to
say her body count is too, okay. So
no, I don't think it's about her body count. I think he's going to go, I think she might feel insecure that he isn't done finding himself. That I
agree with.
I don't think he's gonna, because even the word body count.
I was telling you earlier with the 33 and the 47. There's so much that he has to still live that I've made changes since I've been 33 years old that put me in different perspectives. I don't know if he will choose me after 33.
Yeah, but everyone doesn't need the same amount of bodies and experience. But it's a concern. Yeah. The concern is real. I'm just saying, like, to try and like make her feel better. Like, he's an Italian guy who's great in bed. He might not have the insecurities that go along with needing have sex with a lot of women. You know, there's a
Right,
lot of
yeah,
that's
yeah.
insecurity. He might
Yeah.
go, this is it, I'm good. This is all I need. I mean, people get married to their high school sweetheart and they're very happy. You know, the noise on them is they're miserable. They
Yeah,
never had
that is
sex
the
with enough
noise.
people. That's
Yeah.
the noise. That's the fun way to discuss it. But the reality a lot of times is that they're doing okay.
It does come down to him.
She needs to talk out her insecurities with him. If she feels close with him enough, and she needs to let him know, I'm having a great time. It's not about, but I think her making a body count, like even the phrase body count, I think less of that. I don't think
Yeah, for sure. I want to be very clear that when I said 52, and that shocked me, it's not about having sex with 52 men or whoever she was having sex with 52 of. It's about the energy that you are giving to each person is over time, it is draining you.
Right.
And people are, but I don't give a fuck about a body count. I was on a date with this guy and it was one and done. And I was telling him, I said, one of the things about the last situation I was in was it was all about body count. Body count. And this guy kept saying, you know, I don't want a woman with a large body count. And I was like, instead of him being concerned about what the fuck I got going on, like who I am, he worrying about body count. It don't matter, nigga, my pussy tight. So, I mean, but that's the truth. It's like, my thing is either
That's
you can
merch
get
too.
it.
You should make that t-shirt.
Either you can get in or you can't, right? A lot of times men are concerned about body count because they can't follow the dude you just got with, right? And it's like the more experiences you have as a woman, the more you know that this motherfucker sucks in bed. This body count thing is very convoluted conversation. So now you got that end of it. I went out with a guy. I was telling him about a guy that was saying something about a body count. Mind you, my body count is not high at all because I got started late in the game, okay? But he goes, well, yeah, I mean, I hear you, but also, what is your body count? I go, okay, I'll tell you what my body count is, but if I tell you, you can't be on it. Right? Because I have to tell you, you got to know my body count to be comfortable, right? But the reality is, if you and I don't work out, and I go to the next guy, and the next guy also got a problem with body count, now I got to add you to the roster, right? Because you was on my body count. So I'm just going to avoid you altogether because you weren't about body counts. I'm with a dude. I don't want him to worry about how many.
Well, here's the thing:
I got.
when someone asks for a body count, you know, it's all, again, it goes back to perspective. When someone asks for a body count, my perspective, when you said that, like, oh, they're afraid of that they can't compete with the last guy. When I am with someone who's been with other people, I am like thankful for that. Or like I look at it as like the person I'm with is because of the experiences they had. I like this person because, well, I think that person exists. I think that, like, when you ask about the body count, if you're asking that question, you're showing that you are insecure about other people.
Absolutely.
Right. Like I'm saying, like, I would never ask the question because I don't care.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
And because I don't care.
And that's also still rare. You not caring is rare. Because a lot of men try to devalue women, and it's like, well, I don't want this guy's hand-me-downs or leftovers. It's like, hand-me-down. Nigga, did you just come from a bitch? I mean, we all coming from places, right? I didn't know you started, well, you married Mother Teresa? You ain't been nowhere? You're not, we all coming from somebody else.
Right, you're not Eve.
Right,
you're not Adam.
Yeah. So the bitch you was with. So, like, a lot of that can be toxic. But I think, again, not only have you been 8 years strong and never missing a beat, but this is a very rare perspective that men, as a man, to not care the foot traffic before you. And it doesn't, and I'm not saying that's how it should be. But in reality, it's not.
I think it's somewhat less rare than maybe you feel. I think we only hear from the people that, like, because it's such a gross.
This that fucking Pisces shit.
You think so?
No, because no. The way you check me, and it's like, you're right though, right? You really can shut me up. This is exactly what that motherfucker can do. Like, I be having an opinion so hard, and then he'd be like, well, you know, because soon as I'm like, damn, that shit makes sense. Yeah, you.
Well, I'm not saying your opinion's invalid. I just think it's. I think that person that you're talking about, like, they're the loudest person in the room. What's your body count? Is such an aggressive question for someone.
You know what? But
like
women
crazy.
are so used to dealing with that aggression that it's like, it's almost like you waiting for him to say, like, how many men have you been with?
Right.
You know, like, you know.
Well, that's why this woman who's writing my body count is 52.
She's been conditioned.
She's what's that?
She's been conditioned to
Right.
say body
and
count
she's
too.
doing
Yeah.
it to herself now.
Yeah.
And she's bringing it up because she's like assuming that his number of 5, she's assuming he's as gross as everyone that she's getting in front of.
Yeah.
You know, my body count's 52. Okay, who even asked you? Why are you calling it that?
But
how about people you've been with?
But
you know,
be
like body
cautious.
count.
He's still 24.
I'm not saying she shouldn't be cautious.
No, I'm just saying, like, let's forget body count for a second. She's 37. He's 24. That jump from 24 to 30 has a lot of growth in it.
A lot of it.
And then that jump from 30 to 35 there's a 5-year growths, and you've already hit 3 of them growths that he hasn't hit yet. Your situation with him has to be on his level of maturity and not worrying about how many, bitches he think he need to be with.
She needs to have an open and honest conversation.
Yes.
She's got to be a little more vulnerable. I think when you say my body count's 52, it's almost like you're trying to like tough talk him. Yeah. And and I think she's insecure that he's going to need more growth. And what you're saying is correct. Like, there's a lot of growth to go from 24 to 30. I don't know if everyone, we're saying that because both of us are being realistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is allowed to be as romantic as she wants.
Yes.
But I think she needs to hey, I'm just checking in with you. If you're ever thinking that you're not ready for the type of relationship I'm ready for, which this is what I'm ready for. I'm ready for a commitment and to be with someone. But I also, I understand I live in a world where you're 24, and when I was 24, I wouldn't want that. So that's why I'm insecure about what you want.
Yes.
I think you can have this conversation. But is it a deal breaker? No. It's not a deal breaker to have more of a body count than the person you're with. I need 6 shots of tequila to get drunk. You need 2.
Terry, you're such the perfect guy.
Well, stop it.
I
You're the
don't
perfect person.
No,
I love hanging out with Yamaneika. It is so much fun. I've been doing podcasts with Yamaneika for years. It's so much fun.
Somebody just sent me remember when we did Ick? Somebody just sent me that video
video
a month ago.
Wild.
It went crazy.
It's so good. Yeah, you can go on our Instagram.
Yeah.
I think it's both of ours. It's also on TikTok. Yamaneika, everyone go follow Yamaneika.
Please,
She's touring with Chelsea Handler. She's so
shout out
funny.
to Chelsea.
I watch Yamaneika at the Cellar, and I'm just like, oh my God. I love watching you on stage. Everyone would love watching you on stage.
Thank you.
I'm Jared Freed. We solved dating again. We will be back on Friday. Boom.